Hello, my dear students. Welcome all and good morning, all. Yesterday, we have seen and we studied about the different devices of the outbreeding to avoid the self pollination and to promote the or to prevent the self pollination and to promote the cross pollination. We also studied about the artificial hybridization. What are the stages of the artificial hybridization and what are the steps of the artificial hybridization? In today's lecture, we will study about the double fertilization. Double fertilization, as I told you yesterday, that double fertilization is a unique characteristic of the angiosperms or the flowering plants. Why? Because after the here in the double fertilization, what happened after the entering the one of the synergids, each pollen grain release the two male gametes. That's why it is called the double fertilization, because in the double fertilization two male gametes are involved. Okay, so double fertilization is a complex fertilization mechanism in a flowering or the angiospermic plants, and it was discovered by a Navaschin in the liliaceous plants like the lilium and the fritillaria. Okay, in these plants it is first discovered about the double fertilization. In the double fertilization, one male gametes fuse with the egg. If we are saying that two male gametes are formed in the double fertilization, so one male gamete is fused with the egg and other male gamete fused with the two polar nuclei. If you remember the structure of the uh, endosperm, okay, we already studied the structure of what we say here, कैसे 7 सेल न्यूक्लियाई तैयार रेडी होते हैं और कैसे 8 न्यूक्लियाई रेडी होते हैं with the help of mitosis and the meiosis. So डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन में क्या होगा, one male gamete fuse with the egg and whatever the remaining male gamete is there, that will fuse with the two polar nuclei, and that's why it is called the triple fusion. Okay, why it is called the triple fusion? Because two polar nuclei are already there and one male gamete with fuse. So it is called the triple fusion, true, to produce the triploid primary endosperm nucleus or the PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, if we talk more about the double fertilization, after a pollen grain has reached the surface of the stigma. Now there is no need to give a diagram here of the androecium and the gynoecium. Okay, here you know that how there is a pollen pistil interaction. मग स्टिग्मा कसा जाणार आहे किंवा pollen grain कसा जाणार आहे स्टिग्मा पर्यंत. Okay, you know that now. So just listen carefully. After a pollen grain has reached the surface of the stigma, it of course germinates and forms a pollen tube as mentioned here. Okay, and then which penetrates the stigma, style and ovary chamber and then enters in the ovule. Okay, here are your ovule, and after the formation of a pollen tube, they will penetrate to the all the parts of the stigma and that enters in the ovule. The growth of a pollen tube is guided by the chemicals secreted by the synergids. Okay, you know that which chemical secrete now. Sugary substance are there and it is usually enters the ovule through the micropyle. Then it is termed as the porogamy. Whatever जे काही पोलन ग्रेन स्टिग्मावरती पडणार, ओके, त्यानंतर स्टिग्माच्या प्रत्येक पार्ट्स स्टाईल स्टिग्मा, ओव्हरी या सगळ्या पार्टला पेनिट्रेट करून तिथे पोलन ट्यूब फॉर्म होणार आणि त्यानंतर ओव्ह्यूल मध्ये एंटर करणार. कोण? आय एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द पोलन ग्रेन. Okay, after the entering in the pollen grain, they will secrete the chemical substance, okay, by the synergids, and it is usually enters the ovule through the micropipe, and it is termed as the porogamy. But what happened here? In some cases, okay, in some cases, it is found to enter through the chalaza. So if there that pollen tube enters through the chalaza, that is known as the chalazogamy. Okay, here mention here, ही आहे तुमची pollen tube. ही जर micropillar region नाही येणार तर that is called the porogamy. If that is entered with the help of chalaza, that is called the chalazogamy, and the third one is the mesogamy. Now what is the mesogamy? Some plants, by the whatever the your inner wall is there, outer wall is there, त्या through pollen tube enter करणार, so that is called the mesogamy. And finally it penetrates the embryo sac of the ovule through its micropillar end. Okay, so how the entry of a pollen tube into the ovule, here you can see in the double fertilization. एक तर तीन पॉसिबिलिटीज आहेत, प्रत्येकाच्या केसेस मध्ये वेगळं वेगळं एंट्री होऊ शकते. पोरोगॅमी विथ द हेल्प ऑफ मायक्रोपिलर region, chalazogamy with the help of chalaza, the pollen tube will be entered, and if there is a inner and the outer membrane, then that is called the mesogamy. Okay students, so this is the entry of the pollen tube in the ovule. The pollen tube carrying a male gametes now and penetrates is, here you can see, this is the double fertilization diagram, and male gametes penetrates is one of the synergids. Whatever the watery content in the synergids are absorbed by the pollen tube, and which then ruptures and release the content, including the two non-motile male gametes. Correct. As non-motile male gametes are carried through a hollow pollen tube, and it is known as the cephanogamy. Correct. जर non-motile male gametes hollow pollen tube नी जात असतील तर त्याला म्हणायचं cephanogamy, and that ensures the fertilization takes place. Here syngamy and the triple fusion are two events of the sexual reproduction in the angiospermic flowering plants. Now what is that syngamy? Syngamy is the fusion of the haploid male gamete with the haploid female gamete, that is the egg, to produce the diploid zygote. Whereas the triple fusion, here you can see the triple fusion. The triple fusion means, here in the triple fusion, what happened? Can you imagine student? In the triple fusion, a second haploid male gamete fuse with the diploid secondary nucleus to produce a primary endosperm nucleus. PEN, primary endospermic nucleus, that develops the triploid endosperm. मग कुठले कुठले दोन इव्हेंट इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत इन द डबल फर्टिलायझेशन? सिंगॅमी इज देअर, ज्यामध्ये हॅप्लॉइड मेल गॅमेट आणि हॅप्लॉइड फिमेल गॅमेट आहे. मग ते काय फॉर्म करणार आहे? दे विल produce the diploid zygote, and in the triple fusion what happened? the second haploid male gamete fuse with the diploid secondary nucleus to produce the primary endosperm nucleus, and that develops into the triploid endosperm. The zygote develops into the embryo, and syngamy is a type of the generative fertilization, whereas the triple fusion is a type of the vegetative fertilization. ओके, सिंगॅमी आहे जनरेटिव्ह फर्टिलायझेशन आणि ट्रिपल फ्युजन आहे व्हेजिटेटिव्ह फर्टिलायझेशन. आणि मग झायगोट झाल्यानंतर ते कशामध्ये डेव्हलप होणार आहे? ऑफकोर्स इन द एम्ब्रायो. सो हिअर both the male gametes participate and therefore it is described as the double fertilization. जरी दोन मेल गॅमेट आलेले आहेत तरी दोन्ही सुद्धा फर्टिलायझेशन मध्ये एंटर होतात, पार्टिसिपेट होतात. That's why it is called the double fertilization. I hope this concept is clear to you that what is the double fertilization and how there is an entry of a pollen tube which contain the male gametophyte, that is the pollen grains, and how they reach in the or how they enter in the ovule with the help of three terms: porogamy, chalazogamy and the mesogamy. Is it clear to you? Now we will see what are the significance of the fertilization. Double fertilization काही सगळ्या species मध्ये होत नाही. It is a unique characteristic of the angiosperms or the flowering plants. Then what are the significance of the double fertilization? का double fertilization important आहेत? त्याचे काय काय importance आहेत किंवा significance काय आहेत? So let's see the significance of the double fertilization. It is a unique feature of the angiosperms. You know that now. It ensures that the parent plant invests a seed with a food store only if the egg is fertilized. Okay, what is the meaning of this sentence now? डबल फर्टिलायझेशन एन्श्योर करते किंवा खात्री असते तिथे जिथे पॅरेंट प्लांट इन्व्हेस्ट अ सीड विथ अ फूड स्टोअर ओनली इफ द एग इज फर्टिलाइज्ड. जेव्हा एग फर्टिलाइज होणार आहे किंवा जर एग हा फर्टिलाइज झाला तरच पॅरेंट प्लांटनी जे काही सीड इन्व्हेस्ट केला आहे विथ द फूड स्टोरेज ते केव्हा होईल? तेव्हाच फक्त एग फर्टिलाइज झाला तर. Next significance of the double fertilization: the diploid zygote develops into an embryo which develops into a new plant. Okay, third one is the triploid primary endospermic nucleus develops into the nutritive endosperm tissue. Then it restores the diploid condition by fusion of a haploid male gamete with the haploid female gamete. You know that is the process carried out in the syngamy, as I explained earlier. And last significance, it also helps to avoid the polyembryony. These are all the significance of double fertilization. Mark it as an important one because the question may be asked that describe the process of the double fertilization with the neat and labeled diagram. If the diagram is asked about just double fertilization, then you can draw this diagram with neat and labeled. And if question is asked that describe how the entry of a pollen tube into the ovule with the three different terms, then you need to draw this diagram and explain what is the porogamy, what is the chalazogamy and what is the mesogamy. Okay, the question may be asked that describe the significance of the double fertilization, then you need to write at least 5 to 6 significance of the double fertilization, that how they are significant for the flowering plants. Okay, the next is the development of endosperm. फर्टिलायझेशन झालेलं आहे, आता एंडोस्पर्म पण फॉर्म व्हायला पाहिजे ना, करेक्ट. सो त्यासाठी पहिली टर्म यू शुड नो दॅट व्हॉट इज द एंडोस्पर्म. एंडोस्पर्म काय आहे? सो endosperm means the triploid primary endosperm nucleus repeatedly divides mitotically to form nutritive tissue, and that is called the endosperm. Correct? कुठे होणार फॉर्म होणार आहे प्रायमरी एंडोस्पर्मिक न्यूक्लियस? ऑफ कोर्स इन द डबल फर्टिलायझेशन विथ द हेल्प ऑफ टू मेल गॅमेट्स. आणि हा ट्रिपल प्रायमरी न्यूक्लियस रिपीटेडली डिवाइड होतो with the help of mitosis to form the nutritive tissue, and that is called the endosperm. These are the post fertilization events. आपण प्री फर्टिलायझेशन इव्हेंट ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन केलेले आहेत. Now we are in the post fertilization event, and in post fertilization changes within the ovule, the embryo and the endosperm are seen to develop the simultaneously. The other embryo sac are there, and the formation of the triploid endospermic nucleus triggers the cell division, which leads to the formation of the endosperm. So you know that what is the endosperm now. The triploid endospermic primary triploid nucleus are continuously divide होणार with the help of mitosis to form the nutritive tissue, that is called the endosperm. So this the endosperm divided into three types on the basis of the mode of the development. त्यांची डेव्हलपमेंट कशी होतीये त्यानुसार यांचे तीन टाइप पडलेले आहेत. फर्स्ट इज द न्यूक्लियर टाइप, सेकंड इज द सेल्युलर टाइप, इज द हॅलोबियल टाइप. So here are the types of the endosperm. This one is the nuclear, cellular and the halobial. We will see one by one. Nuclear type म्हणजे कसा? It is most common type found in 161 angiospermic families. And here what happened? The primary endosperm nucleus repeatedly divides mitotically without wall formation to produce the large number of the free nuclei. That's why it is called the nuclear endosperm. You can see here. Okay, आहे का कुठली wall formation? Of course, without wall formation there is a formation of the free nuclei. That's why it is called the nuclear type of the endosperm, and a big central vacuole appears in the center of the cell, pushing the nuclei towards the periphery. Later on, what happened? The cell wall develops between the nuclei. Hence, the multicellular endosperm is formed. But what happened in the several cases? There is a cell wall formation remains incomplete. Example is the wheat, sunflower and the coconut. You can see here in the coconut there is a nuclear type of the endosperm is formed. Okay students, so this is clear to you, that is what is the nuclear type of the endosperm. Second type is the cellular type. Correct? Here also I mentioned the diagram of the type of the endosperm. And cellular type means, you can see here the cellular type. What happened in the cellular type? In some plants, division of the triploid primary endospermic nucleus is immediately followed by the cell wall formation. Cell wall formation झाल्या लगेचच डिव्हिजन व्हायला स्टार्ट होते, तेव्हा त्याला म्हणायचं सेल्युलर टाइप. Example is the balsam and the petunia. And last one is the halobial. It occurs in the order Halobiales of the monocotyledonous. And in this case, the first cell division of the primary endosperm nucleus is followed by the transverse wall, which divides the cells unequally. You can see here the dividation of the cell is unequal. So this type of the endosperm, that is called which type? It is the halobial type. Okay students, so these are the types of the endosperm. Next one is the development of the embryo. What is the development of embryo then? एंडोस्पर्म फॉर्म झाला आहे, त्यानंतर एम्ब्रायो फॉर्म व्हायला पाहिजे. पण यू नो दॅट मोनोकॉटिलिडॉन्स आर डिफरंट, डिफरंट आर डिफरंट. मग त्यामधलं एम्ब्रायो फॉर्मेशन सुद्धा वेगळं असतं. मग वॉट एव्हर द डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ एम्ब्रायो इज देअर, दॅट मीन्स हिअर नाउ द ऍक्च्युअल पोस्ट फर्टिलायझेशन टेक्निक इज देअर, ज्यामध्ये फर्टिलायझेशन झालेलं आहे. फर्टिलायझेशन नंतर एंडोस्पर्म फॉर्म झाला आहे. एंडोस्पर्म नंतर आता एम्ब्रायो फॉर्म होणार आहे. द प्रोसेस ऑफ द डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ द झायगोट is called the embryogenesis. What is the embryogenesis now? Whatever the process of the development of the zygote into the embryo, zygote जेव्हा embryo मध्ये कन्वर्ट होणार, त्या कन्वर्जनला काय म्हणायचंय तुम्हाला? एम्ब्रायोजेनेसिस. मग कुठे होतं हे एम्ब्रायोजेनेसिस? The embryo is developed at the micropillar end of the embryo sac. Here is the diagram where the development of dicot embryo as in the capsula. Okay, we will see here one by one that how there is a development of the embryo takes place. Okay, so in the development of embryo, first what happened, you can write down as a notes which I explained here. The zygote divides into the two-cell proembryo. Okay, first you can see here this is the proembryo. The larger cell towards the micropyle is called the basal or the suspensal initial cell, and smaller cell towards the chalaza. And that is called the terminal or the embryonal initial cell. The suspensor cell divides transversely in one plane to produce the filamentous suspensor. Like here 6 to 10 cells are produced. And the first cell of the suspensor towards the micropillar end becomes the solen and then function as a haustorium. And the lowest cell of the suspensor, that known as the hypophysis. Then the suspensor pushing of the embryo in the endosperm. Okay, that will push to come in the endosperm, and the embryonal initial undergoes the successive mitotic division to form the octon. Then the planes of a division are at right angles to each other. Then the lower tier of 4 cells, okay, of the octant give rise to the hypocotyl and the radicle, whereas the 4 cells of the upper tier form the plumule and one of the two cotyledons. These are the cotyledons. And the hypophysis by further division gives rise to the part of the radicle and the root cap. Then subsequently the cells in the upper tier of the octant divide into the several planes, so as it to become heart shaped. Okay, you can see here this is a heart shaped. So why it is heart shaped? It becomes heart shaped, which then forms two lateral cotyledons and a terminal plumule. And then it converts in a curvature of embryo and it appears horseshoe shaped, sorry. And the embryo development is similar in the dicots also and in the monocots also. You can see here these are the oospore. ओके, त्यानंतर oospore झाल्यानंतर हे डिवायडेशन व्हायला स्टार्ट होते इथे मायटोटिकली. मग इथे दोन सेल डिव्हिजन स्टार्ट झालेत आणि इथे एम्ब्रॉयनलची इनिशियल स्टेज सुरू होतीये. त्यानंतर इथे असे सेल्सचं डिवायडेशन होत जातं आणि देन एच जी डायग्राम दिसते तुम्हाला, that is the final development of the embryo, but it is a monocot and this one is the dicot. Actually, the embryo development is similar in both dicot and the monocot stage, but up to the octant stage. And the difference appears later in the monocot embryo. A single cotyledon appear. You can see here single. That's why it is called as a monocotyledon. And single cotyledon occupies the terminal position of the plumule is lateral. Okay, so the protective sheath of the plumule is called the coleoptile, and that is the radicle of the coleozoa. And finally is ovule transferred into the seed and ovary into the fruit. Okay students, so this is the development of the embryo in the dicot and the monocot. लेसन खूप मोठा आहे आणि त्याला वेटेजही तेवढंच मोठं आहे, त्यामुळे कुठलाही पॉइंट स्किप न करता व्यवस्थित समजून घेऊन अभ्यास करणं गरजेचं आहे. ओके, एका चॅप्टर मध्ये तुम्हाला पूर्ण प्लांट मध्ये सेक्शुअल डिव्हिजन कसं होतं हे पूर्ण स्टडी करायचंय विथ द प्री फर्टिलायझेशन इव्हेंट, पोस्ट फर्टिलायझेशन इव्हेंट अँड द फर्टिलायझेशन इव्हेंट. ओके, सो दिस चॅप्टर इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. यानंतरचा सीडचा पार्ट आपण नेक्स्ट लेसन मध्ये घेऊया, सॉरी नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओ मध्ये घेऊया. ओके, सो थँक यू.